What's up, y'all? So this is gonna be a mukbang, or however you say it. If y'all coming from, if y'all on YouTube, um, y'all know that I put the number down below, so that's what I'm about to do. After I share it on Facebook. So we're gonna get into the topic, and yeah, I'm eating. It's late at night, but I'm still eating. This is probably why I can't lose no weight. You go on my other channel. If y'all don't know from my previous live, I said I was gonna do this for 30 days, but I've been slacking. I haven't really been on like that. So I need to try to get some consistency. A lot of times I'm promoting my business, like I be really focused on promoting my business. So I don't really have a lot of focus on putting videos up and stuff. So, and sometimes I have appointments, and sometimes I just be tired, you know. So that's why I don't always do lives and stuff. But, oh, I forgot to share it. But I really like doing YouTube. I really like talking about relationships. I like talking about life events. I like creating videos and topics to talk about. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I really don't get a lot of feedback. Sometimes I get feedback, sometimes I don't. Especially with people commenting. And plus, I'm still growing. But I still like to do this, so I do it anyways. But I don't get a lot of feedback other than like locally, people that, you know, chit chat with me or my husband. But other than that, a lot of people act like they're scared to comment under the videos or say something. And that's why I got the phone number, you know, for people to text in. You can use a text app to text that number if y'all have any questions or anything to say. So it's not like you under my comments and saying something. But a lot of people don't like to do that. They don't like to say nothing. So that's why I created the number. But we're gonna talk about my bad, y'all. We're gonna talk about the cheating topic. Because everybody seems to think that some stuff I said in my old video, like that, I'm saying it's okay for somebody to cheat, or it's okay the girl should still be with the guy even if they cheat on them. So I need to elaborate on that. And I'm about to share it on Facebook. Okay. So I shared it. All right. So let's get into the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Please comment down below, thumb the video up, and subscribe. But let's get into the cheating topic. It was a video that I made that said, cheating is not a big deal to me. And I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Cheating is not a big deal to me, depending on my circumstances and what I went through in my relationship. That's just my opinion. Now, cheating for somebody else may be a big deal, may be a deal breaker. A lot of men, they cannot tolerate somebody cheating on them. A lot of men, it's a deal breaker. Like, once the girl cheat on them, it's over. But some men is not like that. But for my situation and what I had going on, cheating would have not been a big deal for me. And that's because my situation, me and my spouse got together in middle school. So we got together in middle school. We stayed with each other all the way up until we got grown. We got married when we became teenagers. When we became considerably legal adults. So when we became legal adults, when I turned 18, he wasn't 18 yet, but he was about to be 18. So we have been together from the age of 13, 14 years old up until 18 when we got married. So cheating to me is understandable in my situation. We were middle school, high school sweethearts, if you feel what I'm saying. Like, we were young. We had been together since that long. So in my situation, I felt like that was something we could have worked out. In my situation, I felt like we could have gotten past that. Now, just because we gotten past that part, don't mean that, okay, you're gonna cheat on me 4 other times, 5 other times, and I'm gonna keep getting past that. If we talked about it 1 or 2 times you have done it, then we should be over that. Like, we should be moving forward. You should understand what you did. We should have a great communication, a great understanding of what you have done, and we should be past that. We should not be fighting and arguing, talking about new people that you're talking to, talking about new girls that you texting, talking about new girls you linking up with. We should not be doing that. If we establish the first time you cheated, the second time you cheated, maybe even the third time, which a lot of people weren't even allowed to go that far. But if we already talked about it, we done had a game plan, we done had a breakthrough moment where we was gonna work towards things, where we wasn't gonna do something. You expressed to me what I need to do, and I expressed to you what you need to do, and where we need to meet each other. Why should you be cheating again? Like, why should there be a 4th time? Why should there be a 5th time? Why should it be 49th time? Like, why should it keep happening? Oh, that's because you gave them an opportunity to not do it again, and they end up doing it again. Now, I am considered a former cheater. And my situation is different from a lot of people. In my situation, I feel like it's different from a lot of people, and I'm not going to elaborate or talk about that, but I made a video on when I cheated. I learned from what I did, even though I still don't consider it cheating in my head, in my mind. From my point of view, I don't consider it. But looking through somebody else's eyes, that's what I did. Okay, I learned from it. I'm past it. I did wrong. I confessed and I admitted it and I owned up to what I did. A lot of men, and I'm not talking about all men, some men out here, that's excluding the good men that understand that had their time and ready to settle down and actually be a man. But a lot of men feel like it's okay for them to do that as long as the woman don't find out about it. That is not okay. For one, if you come home and give that woman something and she don't know where it come from, then she gonna be thinking it's her and it's really you. For two, you don't, that's not cool. That's like you secretly poisoning her and she's thinking it's coming from somewhere else and it's not. It's coming from you. So that's wrong and that's dirty and that's foul. That's dirty and wrong and it's foul. But some of y'all men feel like it is okay. It's okay for y'all to go out here and cheat and have y'all side pieces and do y'all, and that's fine and that's totally okay. Okay, now talking from the woman's standpoint, I'm not saying that there aren't any women out here that don't cheat. I'm not saying that. Do I know women that cheat? I do. Do I associate myself with women that cheat? I don't. You do you. If you doing that, you keep that over there. Why I can't elaborate more on the women that cheat is because I'm not a woman that's like out here in the world still doing that stuff. I'm a woman that believes in commitments, that believes in a committed relationship, that believes in being with one person. Whether you believe me or not, that don't got nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. Whether people take my word for it or don't, I really don't care. Because you weeding yourself out. So it doesn't matter if you believe me, if you take my word for it or not. I don't care. But I'm not that female that, I don't know the types of tricks that women do. I'm assuming they do the same tricks that the men do. But I'm not that woman that does do those things. I don't. So I was listening to this video of this lady, and she said that a lot of women use their vaginas to climb up, to trap a man, to get money out of him, all this type of stuff. I don't see that every day from a woman that uses her stuff to get what she wants, uses that man. I don't see that. And I'm not saying that's not out here, but I'm just saying I don't see it. So I'm happy to get information from a female that see these things every day. But I don't associate myself with that. I actually saw a video earlier where a girl was cheating on her dude, and she says because he wasn't spending time with her and all this other crap, and she was cheating on him. I only see this stuff on social media. I don't see this stuff in person. And it's because I choose not to surround myself with stuff like that. But the only reason why I see men doing this stuff is because I got cheated on. And then when I did the cheating, now I could see from, what a man's point of view is, because I had cheated. Or whatever you want to call it. I say whatever you want to call it because I don't consider it cheating, and I don't want to go into detail about it, but I don't consider that. But I always hear about a lot of men, and I think Jeremy Holloway said it. It's because a lot of women are more vocal than men. A lot of men, like, they might get together and talk about what women do to them behind their backs, but we don't hear it often. So when a female comes on and talk about what a man does, I mean, what a female do to a man, a good man, or whatever the situation is, I can only go off of what she said. I wish there was more women that will that see this, that was, or more men will actually vocalize that, because I feel like men do need to know. But the dirty cheating stuff that I see men doing, like, you with your baby mama or you with your girl or something, and you telling her you going to do something, in actuality you going to link up with the next girl. I see that. I see dudes who have 2, 3, 4 girlfriends, and really they their girlfriend. Well, they think that they're the girlfriend and they're not. I seen that. I seen where a man turn his phone off when they get around their girl, or it be on silent. I've seen when the man to tell the girl he going to sleep, and he really ain't. The next chick coming to pick him up, and they going around the corner to handle their stuff. I've seen that from a man. Females, I really don't really see that. Maybe from one female I might have seen that from. I seen that from one female. Actually, one female. But I don't see that often. Like, I'm out the loop because I'm the type of person, I don't condone stuff like that, and I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm just going to call it. So what men do, women may do what men do. But I feel like y'all dudes really need to, like, if y'all not scared to call out these women too. Call it what it is. Like, if a woman does that to y'all, y'all need to call it out. Even if y'all don't call it out, hello, y'all can use me as y'all voice. Just inbox me, or text me on a number. Don't just sit there and be all quiet about it and don't say nothing about it, because y'all be up there talking about women do this too and women do that too. But don't nobody know nothing about it if you're not saying nothing about it. If it's not said, like, if it's nothing said about it, we don't know. I don't know. Not out here saying that women don't do these stuff too, but y'all don't say nothing about it. So, and everybody like to throw the loose word. That's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. My friend, my friend. Listen, we in a relationship, you don't have no friends. We have associates. A friend, to me, is considered a family member, somebody you could leave your baby with in the middle of the night because you got to go to the ER to go check on your mom or your grandma. That's a friend. That's a friend that I think. Friend who And we can't leave Lil Ray Ray with our friend in the middle of the night because we got to go check on grandma. Friend who? Who friend? Should be vice versa. Friend who? Who? Who your friend? Because I don't know her. You don't know him. We can't leave Lil Ray Ray with him or her, so no. And as a couple, anyways, y'all supposed to have the same friends. Okay? As a couple, there should be couple friends. Because we both going through the same thing. And that's how I look at it. If we trying to succeed in our relationship or our marriage, guess what? We need to have the same friends that's trying to succeed and grow in their marriage or relationship. Whatever it is. If we on the next goal to get engaged, we need to have friends that's on that same thing. Like, we don't need to have, you don't need to have no single friends. She don't need to have no single friends. It just don't need to be like that. But if I can't leave Lil Ray Ray with our friend in the middle of the night when it's a crisis, that's not a friend, not to me. You gotta be so close, we like family. That something happened to my cousin, you crying too, cause you that close to our family. Friend, type of friend like that. But that cheating stuff, yes, everybody cheats. Men and women cheat. I just can't give y'all a scenario about a woman unless y'all text me and tell me or comment. Y'all be want me to talk about stuff like that, but nobody explains anything or give definitions for me to understand. It's always, well, women do this and people do that. And that's another thing that I have to say. If you are not a cheater, you shouldn't know a cheater if you're not a cheater. Or if you know a cheater, you don't hang around this cheater. Or you associate with this cheater, but that is it. All you say is hi and bye. You don't have no close relations with nobody that cheat because that's something you're not doing. You really can't say, oh, me and old buddy, blah, 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 the other day. Because I'm quite sure old buddy always on missions. I'm quite sure old girl always on missions. I'm quite sure old girl is thinking about her boo or something. Or when she gonna link up or what she gonna do. Especially if she just got in an argument or something like that. I know that's the conversation or the thought. I feel like a cheater always make up an excuse or a reason to do that thing they do. I really do. Now when I think about what I did, I could say I did make up an excuse or a reason. But I own up to it. I own up to what I said. I own up to what I did. I owned up to it. When I had to face my spouse or whatever, I own up to what I did. I ain't lie about it. I didn't leave nothing out. I didn't say, oh, if he didn't ask about it, I don't see no need to tell it. I didn't say nothing like that. I took accountability for what I did and I said what I did. A lot of people these days feel like there's no such thing as accountability. They're going to their grave with stuff like that. But time something happens to them, when somebody do the same thing to them, they highly pissed. I promise you they highly pissed. They're pissed off because that person didn't take accountability for what they did. But here you go with secrets in your closet, things that you haven't said, things you ain't never spoke about. But you're mad when that person do the same thing to you. I wonder why. You reap what you sow. So everything you sow, you gonna reap. That's just how it is. If you're a cheater who don't believe in accountability, don't expect the next person to give you accountability, because you feel like what, you're special. You're not special. You're not special. You're nobody but a human being in this world that thinks they're special, that thinks they deserve whatever it is that you think that you deserve. You can't be dirty and think that you deserve good things to come to you. You cannot. That just don't work like that. You can't be wrong and doing evil to people and think that it's never gonna come back to you. It will come back to you. It will always come back to you. 10 times worse than what you put out. I got rice in my gum. So, I forgot what I was going to say earlier. Oh, I remember what I was going to say earlier. I feel like, or in my opinion, and my thought process about a lot of people, is that a lot of men act like women. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like a lot of men act like women because they're not realizing that they're in their feelings and that they talk and pout and have hissy fits like a female. Things they believe a female should do for them and things that a female should do because they feel this way or they think this way or they've experienced things this way, so they feel like the female, like it all goes back down to accountability. If you take accountability for what you do, if you put out here in the world good things, peace, love, joy, positivity, I promise you all these things will come back to you. Not saying that never in your life that nothing bad will ever happen, that there wouldn't be no rain to fall on you because you put out positivity and you're all peace and love and joy, but whatever you put out will come back. I love manifesting. Manifest what you want. And trust me, when you manifest things and things are not in the right order or the way that it should be, things will have to move. People will have to go. It always like that. Y'all will never get along. Things will never add up the way they're supposed to add up. You and the people that you hang around, y'all won't find common ground with each other anymore. When you manifest good things and coming up and growing, everything that doesn't align up to what you believe in and what you manifest in your life, they will have to move. And if they don't move, it's because you're holding on to them. So for all the men that always talking about women do this and women do that, if you do what you're supposed to do, I promise you won't attract these women unless a karma is coming back. But yes, a lot of people do cheat. Women and men cheat. But like I say, if y'all don't text text the number so that I can elaborate a little bit more, hey, y'all getting what I put out there. So if y'all want me to elaborate a little bit more, I can come back on here tomorrow live. Just text the number 843-405-3468 and like texting y'all questions, y'all comments, or whatever y'all have to say about the big topic cheating. And I will be glad to talk to or debate with or whatever is needed to be done about that situation. But I feel like that if a person worries about more of what they do, more of what you do, focus on more of what you're doing, more of what you're practicing and putting out here in the world, you won't have to worry about people cheating. Like, I don't worry about people cheating and what people have to say about me and what I did. I only talk to the people that is concerned about it or that I have to explain something about too, or that somebody is trying to learn from my situation. Other than that, I don't really care about what anybody else has to say. I really don't. And that's how I believe I live my life. Like, I live my life for me and my children. I care about the people that's close to me. I care about what they have to say. And if it's irrelevant to what my life has going on, or if they have like negative things they already said, or always saying the same thing that I feel like is irrelevant to me, then I don't really care about it. Friends, close friends, family, if it's irrelevant, if they're not practicing what they preach, pretty much hear it but don't hear it. I'm always the type of person to speak my mind, and I do listen. I do listen, and I'm very humble, and I take advice from people a lot, but I use the things that's necessary to my life and my situation. And if it's not necessary to my life or my situation, I don't really use it. So everybody want to talk about cheating. Y'all just need to figure out what you're doing. What are you doing? Cheating is not really the big issue. It's about who you are as a person. Who you are as a person is what's gonna determine what you do in a relationship. Period. If you have a hard time committing to yourself, you're not gonna commit to nobody else. If you have trust issues, you're not gonna commit to somebody else. Especially if you ain't realizing you got issues. A lot of people think they so fine and have no problems, call out little bit of pieces of themselves, but still doing the same stuff, still gonna land in the same situation they been in when it comes down to a relationship, because you ain't changing what the problem is. You could be out here being productive all day long, but if you're not changing the issues that you have, you will have the same relationship problems. You will never stay in a relationship, or that person that you're with is just going to be with you until they find strength to get out. That's just what I see and believe. Or some people just stay because they're comfortable, but it's not going to ever get better. Especially if you don't grow and change for yourself. But cheating is different for different people and different for different situations. Y'all can't compare my relationship to y'all relationship. Y'all have to just figure out what your relationship need, what problems your relationship have, and what y'all willing to work out with one another. Because everybody's relationship isn't the same. And the stupid stuff that people say, They just need to listen to what they say and actually comprehend it and see if it makes sense. That's for male or female. Because a lot of people will be like, oh, I could do that, but they can't. There's no such thing as they can't. If they human and they got the ability to do what you did, they can do it. So if you cheating, they can cheat too. Like, where do y'all get that from? I could do it, but they can't. Where on God green earth it says they can't do the same thing you did? I don't get it. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say for this live. Like I say, if y'all want to go back and forth on this topic, text your girl at 843-405-3468 or comment down below in this live chat. I will be back tomorrow, probably a little earlier because it's a Saturday and people probably out tonight. So if y'all want to see me tomorrow on live a little bit earlier, just subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also text that number so when I do come on live, we have something to talk about off the jump. Again, this is your girl Ebony, and subscribe, thumb it up, and share.